So finally, COVID-19, as I explained in the video, is finally going down. In all countries, if you look at the daily average, because of the COVID vaccine, the daily average has went down essentially. And as more people get vaccinated, expect the daily cases to go down. Yes, COVID-19 has affected 100 million people, but it is going down. Same thing with deaths. Deaths are finally starting to go down after all this time. So it means COVID-19 will soon, and at least Western countries, be a thing of the past because of the COVID-19 vaccine. But I'll be telling you something that one misconception that the media always tells you. USA is the worst affected country in the entire world. That is not true. Yes, in total cases, it is. But people always tend to forget cases and deaths per person. Yes, USA is actually one of the worst affected countries in the entire world, but it's still behind three others: San Marino, Czech Republic, or Czechia, or Montenegro. All three countries are significantly ahead of the USA, and Slovenia and Luxembourg are also catching up to the USA. So all these misconceptions about USA being the worst affected countries in cases is not true, especially considering that Czechia nearly has 1 million cases, despite only having 10 million people as well, and Montenegro nearly having 61,000 cases, despite only having 100,000 people, or Andorra being the worst affected country worldwide. Andorra is the worst affected country worldwide, and nearly has 10,000 cases, despite only having 77,000 people. So Andorra is really the worst infected country in the entire world because it has 128,000 cases per person. And now let's look at deaths. Deaths per person, USA is only number 10 on this list. USA is behind North Macedonia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Italy, Czech Republic or Czechia, UK, Slovenia, Belgium, and of course San Marino, which means USA is behind, and Gibraltar, which is a part of the UK, which means the USA is behind 8 other countries and one territory, Gibraltar to UK, which Gibraltar has one of the highest tests per person. And that means, concludes this video, that USA is not the worst affected country. The mainstream media is, of course, lying like they usually do as well, and they don't do the research like they always don't here as well, which means, yep, Kamala Harris is a liar. USA is not and of course, it's supposed to prove Kamala Harris is a liar that USA is the worst affected developed nation, because Belgium has always been ahead of the USA in deaths, along with San Marino, so which are both developed nations. So that means Kamala Harris is a liar, and USA is not the worst affected country in the world. So that's basically it about this video. Goodbye.